And I would also give the kind of advice that I would not use like the plenty amount of like different strategies, because actually a profitable trader needs just one working strategy that suits his psychology.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another TFT interview. Today, we have a special guest from Georgia, Giorgi, who has 9 years of experience in the finances. So, we have a really interesting story to hear. Welcome, Giorgi.
Oh,
So, can you please tell us first a little bit about yourself and what got you into trading?
I am 27 years old. Like, I'm from Georgia. I still didn't have on my mind what I want to do, but like math and like the numbers were like the only things that I was interested in. Like, I think from 9 or 10 years. And I heard many things about like this trading and like something else, but I did not have any experience. So the first thing like myself in was like some kind of the company who did just like the sales. I did not know like the scheme like they were working on. As it like turned out, of course, like they were a scam company, unfortunately. But as I found out, like the next day, I like went out from there because I was interested in just like in like trading and like learning. Then like I went to another company. First time I was working in sales, but this one like was not a scam company. Yeah, but like after just 1 month of working, I mean, sales is not mine. I was not interested in sales, but I was interested in the environment because like when I entered, like it was at that time it was small company, but like there were like 5 or 6 people like just sitting like on the screens, like they were trading, and like I was interested in this environment.
Yeah.
But after like a month passed, like I had a conversation like with my, I don't know, just boss, or like how it's called. Yeah, and like of course like we were both laughing because like I did not have any single sale in whole month, like because it was not mine, like, and I was not also interested. But like I don't know, we had like some good relations, and like he didn't want just to like leave me off, and like he just suggested me that like he will give me like trading materials, like everything, but he will not teach me. Like if I manage like to do it, then like I would stay in the team. So like from, I think from this point started my like trading journey, because like after that I learned of then I was learning like for 1 or 2 years. Then like we became the closest friends. Like I think I was in the, I did not have for already the time I did not have some working schedule, like from like 8 to like 6 or something else. Like we came in the office in the early in the morning, and I think we left at like 11, 12, or like sometimes in the nights, and like also on Saturdays and Sundays. So like I just, my life went like all my time was going in like that. It was already not just the work. So and after that we will also set up our own brokerage company. So I have been like in all parts of this business. Like fortunately, I know how like all the systems are working. So after that, but unfortunately, we had like some, after the time we had some like misunderstandings, because like we had the different vision of the future, like how do we moving forward. Then like I left, like of course as it happens, like our friendship unfortunately ruined as well. Yeah, and like after that, like I was trading. Of course, I continued. Like I tried to set up like a little team, but in Georgia, it's a little bit difficult thing to do it. So like I just forget about that. Just like trading for myself, just like enjoying the life. Like, but I have like a little bit bigger goals in the life than just like trading. I mean, I want, of course, I don't have any other like industry that I want to go. I want to stay in this industry, but I want like to achieve a little bit bigger goals. For example, now, as I said, I like moved to Dubai, and like we are setting up. We have in plans like in 2 years to set up a big hedge fund, because like the founder of the company is also like my friend. Like we're working together already, but in distance for like 3 years. So he has got a very big client, like auditory, that knows him very well, trusts him. So like I just joined the team because there are some very good guys also working here. So now we are setting up like a very strong team. So like we have a little bit like a bigger goal. So that's why I moved. I would say now I don't know it's work or not. I don't know how to call it, because in other terms I just 1 year and a half ago, like we moved to Turkey in my wife, and the reason was just like we wanted to see to live near the sea, because like we moved to a very small city called Alanya. Like, and I think like 10 months of 12, like all day is the sun, like, and it's kind of a, when I moved there, I felt like that I was like tired a little bit of trading, and I have not traded, I think, like for 1 year, because I just like it's like common thing for many traders, because like I did not have that fire. I was like looking also in crypto industry and like that, but like so 5 or 6 months ago, like I again had a desire like to continue to doing it, because I mean I wasn't trading, but I still was somehow like in this industry. So like I wanted to return, and then like I was speaking to my friend, and like I just received the invitation, and like now I come here, and now I have like even more and more like desire to do it.
Yeah. Wow. So interesting. Yeah. Can you tell us a little bit about the learning curve? Did you learn everything by yourself, or you had help from someone else?
Like I think like 70 or 80%, I learned everything myself. I did not have like a mentor or something else, but I was lucky because like I was like I was working in the environment of traders, and like every day I was receiving quite a big amount of information, and like that helped me a lot, because like if I had question, I could ask directly like anytime, because like when you have like mentor or something else, like you have this so-called like lesson, and when the lesson like finishes, you just like are one-on-one like with the screen, and like you're just waiting another lesson to ask like this question. I did not have these issues. If I had like any question, or if I did not understand something, like I had many people around me whom I can ask. Yeah, and like this just made a very big economy to my time, because I was learning everything much faster than people who had like mentors. So I think it's also like one of the key features that like helped me a lot.
Yeah. So cool. I mean, definitely lucky to have
Yeah.
experienced people around you all the time. And
Yeah, like 24 hours a day, like I was just seeing the graphs. So, but it's also like emotional. It's also like some kind of difficult thing.
yeah, what did you struggle with the most in your journey, and how did you overcome the struggles?
I mean, like the most like stressful for me was just like over trading, because like at the first time when I came in the market, I like wanted to catch like every movement, because like I wanted to earn like all the money. I mean, just joking, that was in the market, and like I was trying to catch like everything, but from time to time I understood that like people who are over trading, they are ending in a very bad way, because like emotionally it's extra difficult because like you only have to trade like these situations and the things like you understand, because in market there are very many like unpredictable movements, and like if you don't understand like from like what this movement comes from, like this kind of things, you just have to leave it open. Like You just have to trade like only the like situations in the market like that are understandable, because today like actually like 4 or 5 months the market actually is very difficult, because like there are many fundamental things like taking place, and like this makes just retail traders even more and more difficult, because like there are many unpredicted movements. Like the movement can start like at night, like I mean like big movements like without any like news or something else, like, and many people like are not ready for it. So
Yeah.
for the beginners, I think it's quite a difficult market. But I mean, now that's happening because like you see what happens like with the world's leading banks, and like this industry like is just like a chain. So these kind of things like have direct influence on the market. So
Yeah.
but the people who are now learning, I think they're lucky because like they gain a huge
Experience.
experience. Yeah, that will help them in the future, because like every trader like have to like feel what are the difficulties of the market, so that he can adapt to them. And like the most important, of course, like every people, like every trader will have like some mistakes, like that's for
Yeah.
sure. But the thing is just learning like what you will learn from them, because if you a person makes every time like the same mistake, of course like it things are bad. And I think like this kind of person just will not like reach anything if he just like doesn't change like all his mind.
Yeah, yeah, I totally agree. And how did you overcome the struggle with overtrading? What did you change in order to?
I mean, that's what I said, that I had the people around me who had like
Okay.
an experience, yeah,
Yeah.
and they like helped me a lot in the thing. Like I just also like saw with my eyes there were some people that were like doing the same, that they were over trading, and like they were stressful all the time.
Yeah.
And like I understood, like if I doesn't change the thing, I will like don't
It's
have
not
a
like that.
chance, yeah, to succeed like in the future. So I just like I don't know, somehow I changed it. I mean, of course the first time it was difficult,
Mm.
but like I managed to do it, because like for example like you're trading and you like you finished like trading, yeah, and you just have to like close like all the graphs also
Yeah.
like in the phone, and just leave it to like another trading day. Because like if you every time you will be just watching like what the price is like after you finish trading, it leads yeah, to emotional problems as well. Because like
Yeah.
I think, I mean, the people who are trading, and it's a big part of their life, if they are stressful in trading, this will also affect like their normal life, because it
Yeah.
cannot yeah, they are also like a
It's
chain.
connected.
Yeah, yeah, like for sure. He some people could have problems like in the family, like well, because they just had a, like a bad day,
Yeah.
something like, yeah. I mean, it's normal thing. So that's why like I think it's not like my statement, but I totally agree that like emotions and psychology are like 70-80% the key success to like, I mean, long-term trading.
Yeah.
Because like there are many traders like who have got quite a good skills,
Mm.
but they just cannot handle and manage their emotions, so that in the end they end like they have no profit, like and something
Yeah.
like that. So like psychology is like the key feature for me as well.
Yeah, I totally agree. And do you pay attention to like fundamentals and sentimentals, or you purely look at the technicals?
I mean, of course, like I
Yeah,
see
it sounds
what's
like
happening.
you look at everything.
Yeah, yeah, of course, like because like here also like there's a big screen out there, and like it's turned off like to 24 hours like a day. So of course we see like all the fundamentals that are happening, but I don't use them in my trading, because I don't have like long-term trading strategy. So that's I like my opinion is like on the all the fundamentals. I mean, in their natural way, will work only on a long-term period. Because yeah, of course, like when like people see some news in the calendar, and of course like they have instant movement.
Yeah.
It's like natural, but they don't have fundamental effect. For example, like if the price went like up or down in during the news, this does not mean that the fundamentals that came out they are affected this. No, of course, like it's a big game caused by a big player. So I of course I look at it, but I don't use it in my trading, and of course I try not to trade during the news. For example, yeah, of course, because it's unpredictable. Like it can any movement can happen during the news. So like for me, it's better. Yeah, of course, if I have open positions and they are the news, I not always close the trade, because actually when it's moving on my side, I try just to put the stop loss in the break even.
Yeah.
And when it's got a little bit not far from my entry point, like not my side, I just try to reduce the risk. So like I cut the position in the half or something like that, because like it's unpredictable. And there are, unfortunately, there are sometimes these kind of things like that. Technically and wholly, there's a very good situation, statistically, like maybe these kind of pictures like work in 80 70% of occasions, but any news can just destroy the picture. Yeah, so that's why I made a decision not to trade during the news.
Okay, so your decisions are mainly made according to the technical analysis, or you look also at.
It is no. I mean, in trading, I of course look. The main is of course technicals, but I don't know how to call it. Everything that I'm using it. Yeah, it may be a technical, but it's not like that basic technical analysis that many people use. It they draw the lines. Something like that. No, I mean I have got a little bit different approach. Like when I will show you, you will understand.
Yeah.
But I think it's called technical. I even don't know, but it's a little bit different from drawing. Yeah, from normal thing, because I nearly don't draw anything on the graph.
And according to what you said, you're a scalper, right, or intraday trader?
Yeah, I'm more intraday trader, but sometimes now I am also moving to a swing trading as well. So to hold the positions during the week. But I'm not a long-term trader for sure, because for me, I mean trading and long-term trading for me are quite a little bit different thing, because long-term trading for me equals to an investment, and forex is not the market for this kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, so you trade only forex, or you trade also commodities indices?
No, I trade only forex. I mean the major pairs. I don't trade cross ones, and also I trade sometimes oil and gold as well.
Okay.
And S&P 500. Yeah, that are the instruments. I think 10, 11. I don't trade cross pairs, and I of course I don't trade this exotic pairs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just never touch this kind of thing.
Okay, interesting. So, would you like to share your approach to the market and how you analyze?
Yeah, I will just try to explain it, but I will try. So that is the indicator I was telling you about. This I took it from my friend. There are only volume based analysis. There is nothing other inside here. Only information that is these kind of drawings are just the parts of this kind of this screen, and each of these things shows only volume-based things, but a little bit different things. So for me, it's like a puzzle. I have to set up the puzzle, and for example, if it's setting up for me, I will try this situation, because I don't make a decision only on using one of them. It's all these things that you see here are just like parts of the puzzle. And if many parts like are alike, I'd like take the trading decision.
Okay, so if you have like confirmation from all of them, then you execute.
Yeah. It's more for like this one. So if you like put here, you can see here the number of the contracts traded inside the each part of the candle. It also like gathers the information. Here are these are the volumes. I mean, these are the real volumes because the things that you see inside the MetaTrader, these are not actually real volumes. And I mean, they are sometimes they are the same. I mean, visually, yeah, when you see. But in terms of information, the like volumes that are inside MetaTrader, they are useless because they don't have any value, and because they don't have they cannot be explained like from where do they get the numbers, like because here all the numbers like that are here just come from the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. Like it's all the real money that is being traded, because like as well that not all the forex companies like put their traders inside the market, because some of them like so you cannot gather all the information about the volumes inside this industry, because this Chicago one, these are the huge volumes that are being traded, like the biggest ones, they are there. So according to this information, you can make like some kind of decisions.
Yeah. So you're not doing any kind of structure analysis, right?
What you mean in structure?
Like, do you look at do you do top-down analysis like from higher time frame to lower time frame, and like looking at the trend?
I mean, I nearly like if I'm scalping, of course, like I move to a little. I mean M15 like or M30, but if I'm trading swing, like I only use like 1 hour and 4 time frame. But because like they can have different information in terms of the volume as well. That's the thing.
So can you show us an example of a trade that you took and how you made the decision, and where do you place your profit and where do you place your stop loss?
Yeah. For example, like this, like NZD USD. Here, like it was a push up to the upside, and here I see that, like for example, this was the candle with the biggest volume here. And after that, it did not have power to continue upside movement. I saw like the volumes were getting lower and lower. But I mean, I need a retest like to confirm that it was like a fake breakout. I need a retest to this zone, and after that, I need a confirmation inside to see if this false false breakout or not. I saw that like this area was tested again, and this candle, this is like a full bearish candle as well. And here the things like you see here is like a cluster. I don't know how this word called in English, but these are also showing the volumes. So like if you
those are different type of volumes that you
you are right. These are the different types of volumes. So like in this candle, I can see that the main volume is situated like in the highest part of the candle. So these are like the limit volumes, and like for my puzzle, say like the big the big players, they don't like buy here. I mean in up I would say I mean they of course they like these volumes when you press this one, they will not say, for example, if you see like this green one, it does not mean that it's like a buy sign or something like that. No, this, like for example, this green one, big you see, it's it could be market buy or just a sell limit. It could be just like it can be both. You understand? So that's why you need to set up the puzzle to understand it's more likely a sell limit or like a market buy order. And when I see that like this bearish candle, the amount of volume that is like getting lower and lower, because like if big players would try to push the price up, the volume would be getting like bigger and bigger, and the breakout would be on a big volume. So you see this candle, it's like visually it's big one, but it had quite a small volume. That like again, yeah, for me it's like extra confirmation, like there is no power for the upside movement. So just I like I think I sold like on this point, and of course I put a stop loss like 10 pips upper than like this point. But when like the price came to my side, I of course try to put the stop loss in the break even, because after this one, if the price would push up again, that would be quite a bad sign for me. So like I would try to stay out of the market.
Okay, and how do you choose? How do you choose the targets? How do you know where to exit?
I sometimes, of course, like try to use like in terms of math. For example, if my stop loss like is like 40 pips, yeah, I will try to take profit like me at the minimum level of like 80. It's like the minimum, like 1 to 2, yeah. But I mean it's good in terms of math, but sometimes the situation changes, and if I see that the picture is being changed and like it does not have also the power to continue like the movement, I can exit like at any point.
So you're actively watching the volumes all the time while you
yeah, of course, yeah. It's not like that like I put a trade and like and I let it off like to the take profit or stop loss. No, of course, like I like for me trading is a little bit different thing, and like trading from mobile, for example, is like something like, I mean the traders like good traders, they never trade from the mobile, because for them it's like the same work for like serious works, or as long as, for example, like for other specialists, for example, for doctors like working in the medicine sphere as well. I mean, it is work for them, because for many people trading is just some kind of entertainment, and like today it's also very popular. They like try to trade from the phone. I mean, it's not a professional thing to I try, like, never do it. I can sometimes follow the trade from the mobile, but I don't nearly never open new positions from the mobile, because I cannot like everything this. Yeah, I mean, I have a VPS where I can put all this information, because if I'm not on my working computer, I could still like see the information, but it's like very rare, because I try as I'm spending now nearly like all the time in the office, because like we're working also on EAs on different products. I'm still like one-on-one with the computer. So like for now it's natural that I'm working only like I'm following the situation. I'm looking what's like happening, and of course like it's nature. And for example, even when now when we finish the interview and like I go home, I will not like looking at like the prices as well, because for me like they like finish. And I today I did not trade as well because of the news. So like today I had a more some kind of relaxed day.
And do you have specific sessions when you trade?
No, I mean, I think I come to the yeah. I know like this kind of what are you asking, that
Like if
for
you have
example, of
like
course,
a rule.
yeah, I will answer now. Of course, like most of the like movements happen after the New York session, when the America's markets come on. And I also, I mean, I try not to trade like I would say in local time, like from like 10 to like until the London doesn't come in, because there are nearly no volumes. Of course, like there are exception days, as well. But nearly the movement starts when like the London session begins. So yeah, I will try like to open the positions like and to trade. But I mean, I follow of course the market before when I come to the office. But in terms of like opening position, nearly I tried like to open the positions starting from the London session and like continuing to the New York. But of course, if I have a good entry point before that, I don't look that there is like no trading. I mean, no London session is open. For example, I still like open a trade if like everything is suitable for my position.
Mm.
So I don't have like this specific thing that I only have to trade it like this, and this session. Of course, like I nearly never work on Asian session because like most of the people, I mean, who are like from Europe, like and for I mean, in terms of the time, like they are sleeping at the time. So of course,
Yeah.
I'm not trading that session.
Yeah. I see that you have the Fibonacci there.
Yeah, I mean, it's how to say, it's some kind of my invention. I mean, putting the Fibonacci like this way. I like this. I mean, it's something like extra instrument for making. I have also like I had mini trading like cars on that only on based on the strategy, but I think like it was 4 and 5 years ago. I mean, it shows the reversal zones, but that's the thing, like you said, if you about the EAs, why they don't work. Yeah, there are cycles when these kind of things work very well, but there are market cycles when they don't work. So you just have to understand when to use them. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of my invention because I have never seen like something putting Fibonacci exactly like this way. I can like even if you want, I can show you like some examples like how clear it worked. But I mean, I can. How to say, it's for me it's some kind not hobby analyzing this kind of markets, but I don't use this thing to take the trading decisions because it's a far from the thing that I'm doing.
Yeah.
But I
You added like an extra confluence, like extra confirmation.
I just check for me, for just myself, like if it really works or not, because I have explained it to some people, like only this thing, like only to, and many of them like just trade using only the thing, like they don't watch any other thing on the market. They like just follow like this way, and like in terms of the end, like many of them are profitable. I mean, I don't know, it could happen only in one way, when you don't know any other things, like you just have one thing and you just are not interested like in fundamentals, or you don't are not interested in like other strategies. You just know one thing, you just don't know the market how it works, you just know one thing and you just follow it. I mean, it could work, but it's where like a rare situation.
Yeah. Now, when you mentioned the EAs, can you please tell us a little bit about your opinion with EAs and share a little bit of your experience with them?
Oh, yeah, I have like quite a big experience in this thing, because like when we were setting up the brokerage, we also had an EA, the whole EA department in the company. But yeah, we had also like a programmer who was like working in our office just for the creating the EAs. Yeah, so like I think I have quite a big experience in this thing. I mean, for me, EAs are very good, but they make a very good economy of your time. I mean, not only EAs, you just could make some helping trading tools. They just economize time. They don't trade. They don't show you the market direction or something like that. They just like are helping you. For example, if you have many like orders, just closing all the orders in one click, or if you have like many accounts just to make a trade copier who will copy all the. It's just like trading decisions that make it a little bit easier. In terms of EAs that are trading, I am also like very positive to that because I love the thing. But my opinion is that there are many strategies, trading strategies, especially the things that are based on technical analysis, that it is nearly impossible to turn into a like EA. But many people try to do this because like EA, I mean, it's not a person. Yeah, you just deliver the information to him only using numbers. Like he cannot analyze anything other. Like, and the numbers are something very tricky. So you have to be very careful when just trading with the EA because I think like in 90 or 95% only math-based EAs could work. But in if we go like a little bit deeper, math-based EA does not mean like that grid strategist just who add on the position like when the price goes like every 20 points they just like double the trading volume. Like that's I'm not talking about that thing because they are also based on cycles. Because if you are using, for example, the martingale based EA, it's, and I would not say 95, I would say like just 100%, like there will be one day that it will blow any account. Like it doesn't matter the size. It could be like 5,000, 10,000, $1 million, doesn't matter because like if they will could, if it happens that this EA will get into a like trend, it will be deathful for it because like the speed of increasing the trading volume in the end like will be massive. So that's why it could like just blow any account. And I have seen people who have blown like millions of dollars just with one EA, just only one trend. Like they did not need a lot of time. So in this kind of approach, I know the things that are the people who are trading like that, but they are a bit smarter. Like they withdraw any made profit, for example, like every week. They know that one day their EA will blow the account, but they manage to earn much more before this kind of thing will happen. And because they also know controlling it, because they know when to turn it on, and they don't trade it on the news and something like that. Yeah, I mean, this kind of thing. So I mean, these kind of people are just ready for account blowing because it's a part of their mathematical like strategy. But the people who are thinking that like they will put like $1,000 and this EA by the end of the year will like make to them like 10,000 or like tens thousands of dollars. Of course, like it's some kind of imagination. Like it has only the one end.
I mean, of course, something like that is definitely impossible. If that was possible, everyone was going to be rich.
And the like biggest problems in EAs is that many people use that strategy tester. But they also then don't understand like the usefulness for it because they always try to change the numbers. They get a good thing. I mean, good picture of their EA that is like making a good money. But the problem is they adapt the past to the reality, and the future will never be like a past because like the market changes all the time. And that's why you cannot these kind of people cannot change the numbers in reality. They can only take it from the past. And as it's and these kind of EAs are like very not effective. I mean, they are based only on these numbers, and like changing one number could change like the profitability of the EA. Yeah, that's the thing, that when they take these numbers from the past and when they use like the setting that there is inside, like the thing that adapts the numbers, like there's a special algorithm inside all strategy testers that it adapts the numbers. It would show you what number to put inside the settings so that it will be like a bigger result. But these things are from the past. You understand? Like in the past, these numbers were good, but for example, today, like new numbers are needed. Yeah, so people cannot take the numbers in the reality because it's impossible. Yeah. So that's why they see the EA, they put it on a strategy tester. They see that in the past it had a very good super results. And they have the same expectations like from the future. And when they fail, they say that that's why people say that like EAs are like also scam, that it's impossible. Yeah, that's the thing, because many people, they don't understand how it's structured,
how they work and how they're programmed.
It's quite also like it's a very big thing, like that you have to like put yourself in, and you have also to learn how it works. So it's also a very big industry.
You have been on the markets for so long. Have you changed your strategy because of the market conditions, or the strategy you use is kind of like good for any kind of?
Also a good question. Like, I mean, I was trying all the time, like, to learn the new things, and of course, before I started to use before the time that I started to use like the thing that I showed you. Of course, I used different ones, because a different approach. I mean, because I just did not know, like, I did not have enough experience. But the volumes for me are not the strategy. It just gives you the understanding of the market, and if a person have the understanding of the market, and he understands like the basic nature of the movement, he does not need any strategy. I mean, it's one big strategy that works all the time. Yeah, that's because the only thing that could push price up, down, doesn't matter, is only money. Like, only money pushes so money is equal to the volume. So if you understand like the market structure, I mean, I don't have this kind of thing that's why I told you I like that that Fibonacci thing that I found out, but it's very difficult to explain its logic. And that's why it's more like a fun for me. Yeah, I just check if these levels, they actually really they work very well, but it does not have like the logical explanation of why they work. So for me, it's the main thing, because like with the help of the volumes, I can like logically explain like where is more interest to push the price. Of course, like it's like 100% that it's not some kind of like 100% thing that works like all the time. Of course not. I mean, it's like some kind of tapado. But in terms of statistic, of course, like it's working very well, and it's just the main thing that it just gives understanding that you can logically, explain why this happened, and what is more likely to happen in the future. Because like when people try to draw this kind of like
Lines.
Lines or channels or some, and if you ask them, for example, why the price retrace from there, I mean, if they tell that there was a like support level there, and it's like that's the logical explanation why it retraced. Of course, it's not. So for me, the main thing that this is the thing that gives me explanation like to all the movements like that are happening. I mean, not all, but most of the movement that is happening, because there are, as I said, there are some unpredictable movements that are happening because of that like fundamental things that can like happen instantly and very fast. Of course, I don't even need to explain this movement. I just understand that all big players do that. They like have their own plans for these markets, and if it would be so easy to find big players in the movement. I mean, I think like much more people would make money, but it's quite a difficult thing. Like,
Yeah.
so that's why there are some things that I don't need to explain. Like happened, like this happened, and like yeah, I don't. I mean, I don't find the reasons why it happened. I just like accept it and I just go through.
Yeah. And how long time did it take you to become profitable from the beginning? Like,
I think like it take like 2-3 years before I started like to make money. But I mean, in 2-3 years, I don't have even answer. It is more like much or it is not, because as I said mentioned before, I had the environment, and for me like it was I just, I mean, for me profitable is not to make money. You cannot make, I mean, of course it's possible, but I have just 1-2 traders who make money just all the month they are profitable. Yeah, I mean, I understand that it's nearly impossible. For example, if you are trading like for 10 plus years, there are like 120 months there, and you cannot be profitable in all months. But if you take, for example, like quarter or like year, and if you are making money year by year, for me, like this means profitable. And I think for this kind of thing, 2-3 years, it's not much. I think it's fast. But the thing that like made it faster, I think it's that environment that I was like growing inside.
Yeah, definitely. And how is your psychology towards trading? Have you done something special to improve it, or it's just the environment that helped you to?
No, I mean, as like many people, I had also struggles like with that, because I mean, in life, I'm some kind of like emotional person. Like I was also playing tennis for like 10 years professionally, and like inside the sport, I was also very emotional. So it was the first time it was for me very difficult, because I had like some that emotional issues, but I like just like the environment also helped me, and I like also like listened to many like things. Yeah, in the internet, I also like one time went to psychologist. I mean, but not especially for like trading thing. Just I mean, to some kind to improve these emotional things, like in
Emotional
all aspects.
intelligence.
Yeah. Also in trading, I mean, as well. So it also helped me a lot.
Interesting. And what is your like? How is your experience with prop firms? What do you think about prop firms? How did you
Actually, yeah, I will tell like 100% truth, because like I mean, I knew how to say that they exist. Like I have heard even some of them, but of course, before I started to trade with them, I mean, I knew that if there was one prop firm, it called Top Step Traders, but they are not based on the forex. I knew just because my friend had a good relationship with them, so I knew from him that this kind of thing exists. But before I came, I mean, of course, I had many questions, and with like this payout things, like, and like with the business model, how companies like exist, and I had also like questions. For me, it was natural, and actually, I was more negative like than positive, because I know what is a positive review very well, for example, and I know how to like how companies make the fake positive reviews to them. I mean, I don't tell that the pro firms use it, but I know in different like aspects how could it be made, and how the imagination of like ideal picture could be created. So before I started, I thought like it's like one of these occasions. But when I started to learn like this theme deeply, I understood that this business model could be alive.
And
I mean, I have some questions still,
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I try to answer myself and but I still, yeah, of course I have
Find
some
logic
questions.
yourself.
Yeah, because as we run our own brokerage thing,
Yeah.
I know how it's managed, and of course, I have the understanding how like the firms do it as well, because it's natural that they will never put all the traders to the real market, because I mean, and for me it's correct, because like when you don't know a person, it's very difficult like to trust, because like it's money and it's
Yeah.
not a small money. Yeah, so that's first of
Emotions
all.
involved.
Yeah, you have to learn how this people how this person is doing. You have to for this. I think your company has a good risk department who learns that, and they should take the decision. And I mean, for example, when we set up a brokerage company, according to our law, because our regulator was National Bank of Georgia, like we could not move uh, any spectacular client to the real market. We had this opportunity by the law. And because like in some countries it's prohibited and you have to like put all people on the market, but you just have to have, for example, if a person like had 10,000 account, you should have twice more to do that. If you did not have, especially for this particular client, like 20,000, for example, you could not do it. And I also was learning the behavior of some traders, and we also did not put all of them, because like I mean, it's our right. Yeah. So I know, I mean, I understand that why they do it. And like, it's, for me, it's normal, because some people think that when a company does not put somebody to the real market, it's automatically like a scam. But of course, like, it's very far from that. And like, it's a bigger business than they think.
I mean, when you know the real picture of this business, it's definitely logical. Yeah, especially with the emotional part.
Yeah, because like, yeah, you know better than me, like that many people could not like control their emotions. They could make like the money for 1 month, like 2 months, but they could end or bad in the end. So like you just it's your money, you are responsible for it. For example, if this kind of person, for me, yeah, this is also very important. Like yeah, they can, for example, don't put some particular client to the real market, but if it happens and he like makes the money, the company would still like pay out to him. Like that's also very important. I mean, but it's not already a company's responsibility and the responsibility of the risk management department. I think that's why you have this department. In other way, you would not need them. So it's like nature. I understand this very well, and like I know why you do that. So for me, it's like just normal thing.
Yeah. And how is your experience with us? What do you like with TFT the most?
No, I mean, actually, I like market conditions. Like there are no some the spreads are not getting so so extra huge when trading day closes. The only thing like I would improve from your side is just the I would add more a little bit more instruments, like because you have you don't have, for example, oil, and you don't have some also like you could add some crypto things. But I mean, you could have your own explanation why you don't do that. I mean, this is the only thing I would improve, but it's not like a trading condition. I mean, it's your company's decision to do it, and maybe like you will implement them in the future. I don't know, but like this is the only thing. I mean, it's not, of course, I could not say like it's some kind of negative. It's just the things that could be improved, like nothing else.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that. I mean, Angelo has the ambitions to develop and have even to add more things for the future. Maybe even crypto trading. I'm
I
not
think
sure
it would be
about
perfect.
all his plans, but I know that he has the ambitions to grow and develop more. So, what advice would you give to new traders that are just getting started?
There are several things, because the first one, of course, like it's emotions. Like all of them like just have to work on this. It just doesn't come in 2 days like or in 1 month. It comes from time to time, but emotions like one of the most as I said, like most important. And I would also give the kind of advice that I would not use like the plenty amount of like different strategies, because actually a profitable trader needs just one working strategy that is how to say, that suits his psychology, because there could be, for example, one profitable strategy and two different persons could use it in a different way, but it doesn't mean, for example, the strategy is not profitable. So they have to suit the strategy to their psychology, and they just have to stop at like one or two like strategy. I mean, if you will talk about the strategy, but of course, yeah, I would like advise them to learn the market structure and how like the market is consists and how the movements like are created, like this kind of thing. Because if they will gain that market understanding, they could they in the future they would able to base their own strategy just based on the understanding of the market, because they could see some different logical chains, so that could they could set up like or they could add these kind of things to their existing like strategy or something else. But for me, like the strategy should like be with the market understanding, because if a person doesn't have the market understanding, his strategy will for sure will stop working at one time, because like the market could change a lot and he would have to adapt for it. So in terms of adapting, then you need a market understanding, because you need to understand what like the cycles are there, how the market changes, and just trading strategy will not give you like ability to do this. So like the most important is just like market, to learn the market understanding.
Yeah. Any last words that you would like to share?
Oh, I mean, just like thank you for the good service, and like I hope you will go on like being better and better. Like, and, for me, like it's a good pleasure to work like with you. And actually, I'm trying. I mean, this was just the beginning, because I mean, I think I have just 2 accounts with you. I mean, for me, this is just of the beginning, because it's some kind of test for me that it really works. Like it really like you really like pay out the money, and of course, I would like now try like to pass like the bigger test. And of course, for me, the goal like to make money in the market, like as any foreign profitable trader. And this for me like is extra quite a big chance to do it. And so like why not? And I'm trying to work like with your company for a long time, so I hope that you will be just like better like from year to year.
Thank you so much for being here. It's been a pleasure to hear your experience and your story. Thank you so much for your time, and hope to have a follow-up in the near future with bigger accounts.
Yeah, thank you very much for you as well. Like for me, I think like it's the first time of this kind of speech. Yeah, for me it's normal, and like I hope if would like there would be any like other, I mean, not chance but the occasion for this kind of like meeting. For me, it would be quite a good experience, a very good pleasure.
Yeah, it's gonna be our pleasure as well. Thank you so much once again.
Thank you very much.
To all of you watching, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you haven't done that yet, and show us some love in the comments down below. It has been such an interesting interview, so you don't want to miss anything like that. Stay safe and good luck with your trading.